I don't like the idea that I need to find West House. Let's try speaking with Roper.
Using only the finest organic ingredients.
They said they were moving us into the ghetto for our own protection. Protection from what?
I know.
It's really warm and cozy. This must be great for the people.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Oh. Is that a panda?
Oh, he's so cute and cuddly.
Really?
Like a koala bear. That was probably a really horrible thing to say about a person.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. Wait, so basically, we just ran off from the journeyman, so I guess we're not going back there. And I am supposed to find West House at the docks, right? I think he'll help us get onto the flying ship, if this is the part of the game. Oh, there he... No, it's not him. Oh, there's a strange person over there. And this is not West House. Okay, so... where to, then? I mean, I have to admit, Zoe is pretty brave to be walking around the city just like that, considering that she escaped prison just now. In my opinion, she should have stayed in the ghetto. Like, she shouldn't be wandering outside, but... you know, what do I know? And there's the guard again. I don't think I should be going... I don't think I should be going back to the Friar's Keep. So let's try walking around a bit. Like where? You know what? Let's check if I have anything written down. This is from far long ago. That's what I wanted to say. I wanted to walk around a bit before we go look for this Westhouse guy. I need to return to him when I'm ready. Oh, okay. I thought that I'm supposed to find Westhouse myself, but it seems I need to tell Crow I'm ready and he'll just take me there. Haven't thought about that. Oh, so why even give me an option to explore the city, considering that I know the city? I've been exploring it as April and as Kian, so why would I want to do the same as Zoe? Like, if I already know where is what. Okay, Crow, where are you? Here. Okay, let's go.
Hey, Crow. Find any good crumbs?
Are you kidding? This place has got scraps worthy of kings. I just ate something I think might have been in the maggot family, and it was delicious.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go find Westhouse.
I hope you know where we're going, because I have absolutely no clue.
Haven't you said?
The Southgate Market, right? I know where that is.
Good, because I have absolutely no clue. I know up and down, but that's it.
Okay. The Southgate Market. So it's basically where I've been just a second ago. Alright. Also, I like how Zoe said, oh, I know where that is, like, confidently. Like she owns the place. There he is.
Zoe, over here!
There's a Azadi. Don't you think that a talking bird might be suspicious?
Good afternoon, young lady. Crow here tells me you're a friend of April Ryan.
I know her, yeah. I'm Zoe Castillo.
Brian Westhouse. You and April had a falling out?
Of sorts. Look, I'm sorry, but Crow told me you might be able to help.
I might? What is it you need my help with?
To get home, I guess. To... Stark.
I figured as much. I'm afraid I can't help you with that, Miss Castillo, but I know someone who might.
Who?
Her name is the White Dragon, and from what I understand, Crow, you know where to find her.
I do. I can be of assistance. Yes!
Dragon? Like in big, flying, fire-breathing lizard?
More like skinny, pretty, with legs to kill for. I don't think she breathes fire, although she can get pretty fired up, if you know what I mean.
How do you know that?
Anyone? Anyone? Sheesh.
So where is she, this dragon person?
In a library. It's where all the hot chicks go, apparently.
She's in a place called the Dark People's City. If you know how to find it, it moves around with the ocean's currents. But Crow's just been there. Haven't you, Crow?
Sure have. I spent several months there, learning the ancient art of sitting on my butt. Feathers.
And you know how to get back?
Sort of. Ish. I know the general direction. I remember the winds. They smelled like cinnamon and rose tea, wrapped in a fragrant bouquet of fresh bull mule excrement. But I can't point it out on a map, because maps just look like a confused monkey's scribblings to me. And I won't be able to lead a boat there. The waves make me all sick and disoriented.
We won't have to take a boat. We'll fly.
Uh-huh. I'll just wait here while the two of you grow some wings, shall I?
Where we're going, Crow, we won't be needing wings.
He sounds so suspicious. This is so horrible. Oh.
I'm telling you, anything that flies without wings can't be trusted. It's against nature and all that's holy.
Is he trying to stop
But
them?
hey, no feathers off my bones. If it comes crashing down, I'm not the one who'll be needing wings.
Your friend. He'll just lend it to us.
He owes me a favor. Besides, NPS, that would be the Northlands Parcel Service, has just upgraded their airborne fleet. This baby was one of the first they leased from the Azadi 7 years back, and even then, she was getting on. The new ones are faster, bigger, slicker, but she'll do just fine for our purposes.
So you're coming with us?
Coming with you? Wouldn't miss it for the world, Miss Castillo. This is one adventure I'm definitely looking forward to. Besides, you'll need me to fly her for you. She takes some getting used to.
I don't know. I still don't trust a bird without wings. I'm keeping my eyes on you, sister. One wrong move, and bam! You'll feel the wrath of my beak.
Yeah, that's very suspicious.
In the name of the goddess and the six, you will lay down your arms and submit to our swords.
What?
Stay there. Do not make a move.
Search the premises. Let no one leave.
What in the name of the six is going on?
Spare us the theatrics, publican. We know that you shelter rebels.
No.
Rebels? Of course not. This is a peaceful and law-abiding establishment.
If that is the case, you will receive an official apology and recompense from the Office of the Emissary. But I'm afraid we cannot take your word for it.
The cellar is clear. There's no one else in here, Apostle.
I'll take the second floor myself.
Oh. The cellar is clear. I mean... Bam, bam, bam. And bam. And die already. Come on. I'm so glad that strong... Oh, another one. I was faster. Oh, I can't see anything. Wow, that was cool. Don't fall through the wall. Come on. All right. Another one? Yeah? No? I mean, I think Ben Remake could say like, no, these weren't rebels, these were just regular bandits. Oh.
Do not make a move, witch. What is your name? I'll give you one last chance to save your neck, witch. You will help me find someone, or you will die. And not just you. We will send the proprietor of this tavern to Sadir to stand trial for treason. As for your friends who've just left harbour, their ship will be boarded and the supplies confiscated. Do you know how the Azadi punish smugglers?
Please.
Their feet and hands are bound. They are weighed down with metal, and then they are dropped into the ocean.
Please, let them be. They carry only medicine and food.
I have no quarrel with you or your compatriots. I seek only one person. The one my people call the Scorpion.
The Scorpion?
What do you know of him?
If I tell you about the Scorpion, will you let us go, Benrime? Me, the shipment?
No. But if you lead me to the Scorpion, then yes, I will let you and your friends go. You'll have your food and medicine.
Leave the boat be, Azadi. Please, there are no weapons aboard. It poses no harm to your people.
It's in your hands now.
Very well. I will take you to the Scorpion, but only if you give me your word that you will harm no one else.
You have my word.
May the stars forgive me for what I am about to do.
I mean, yeah, that was a difficult situation, but then again... the only problem, maybe not the only problem, but the main problem, I think, was that he knew about the shipment, and that was a very vital source of food and medicine for the whole rebel people. Not only rebels, but their families and loved ones. So yeah, I can understand why she would betray them, but I don't think she should have trusted him so much. I mean, then again, if she...
How are we doing?
Just fine. This ship's a real beauty. She basically flies herself. She just needs...
Sorry, I just wanted to say, if Nane would have declined, let's say, the offer of saving her people, of betraying April and giving her away to the Azadi, if she declined that, she would have died, Benrime would have died, they would have got the shipment, probably, but they wouldn't get to the city of rebels on the swamps. And we know how it turned out. If you don't, then let's just keep playing and you'll see eventually.
Needs a tiny nudge now and again, but other than that...
So, Mr. Westhouse?
Call me Brian, please.
Brian, when did you come to Arcadia?
Oh, that was a long, long time ago. Too long. I traveled across the divide in 1933, that is.
What? And you're how old exactly?
Well, I may be getting on, but I'm not that old. No, I got unstuck from time, and I was caught between worlds for a while. Not a pleasant experience by any measure of things, but I got out, and I made a life for myself in Mercuria. I'm never going back to Stark. And I'm fine with that. I've made peace with my past. Arcadia is my home now.
I wonder if those words came out really hard for him, because from what I understand from Dreamfall chapters, he never got over not being able to go back to Stark.
Where in Stark did you come from?
Boston, USA. Back when there was a USA. Hell, back when there was a Boston.
They're still there, both of them. How did you end up here? Are you a shifter?
Most certainly not. I mean, if I was, I would probably have gone back at some point. No, I made my way through the divide by more unconventional means. I'm not that old, mind you. Something happened that got me unstuck from time. It wasn't the best idea I ever had, but still, here I am in good health, and with all my limbs intact. I shouldn't complain.
And with the and now I'm the personification of evil power that is chaos.
Have you seen a lot of this world?
I'd say so. When Marcuria was invaded by the Tyrant hordes 10 years ago, I was forced to leave the city. I first traveled east across the Northlands to a place called Irhad, the Sun Empire, and then south across the Great Ocean to the continent called the Southlands. After that, well, there's not much left in this world that I haven't seen. I've even been to the Azadi Empire. But I have to say that I like the Northlands, and Marcuria best of all. It feels like home.
That's cute. I mean, if I didn't know that he's evil.
What are the Tyrant?
They were a barbaric people who lived on the Western Plains. 10 years ago, they invaded Marcuria.
Were?
The Azadi killed them all when they liberated the city. If there are any left, they're few and scattered. The Tyrant took the city during a time of great upheaval, but they didn't hold it long. The Azadi arrived in their ships soon after and drove them out. It's almost frightening how quickly the Tyrant were wiped out. The Azadi showed no mercy.
I guess that's their thing.
Where did the Azadi come from?
Far west. Almost 10 days' journey by boat. In their airships, however, or cloud ships, it doesn't take many days to cross the ocean.
You've visited their continent?
I've passed through it, so to speak. Their capital, Sadir, is just amazing. It's built across a huge river delta where 6 rivers meet. It's a holy place.
They let you just wander freely through their city?
I passed as a traveler in their lands. It's not closed to outsiders, and as long as you respect the Azadi and their customs, they give you passage. It's such a different culture from what we're used to, but they're an interesting people, and I found my visit to be highly educational. What they're doing in Marcuria, though, it's certainly controversial. On one hand, they brought freedom and peace. On the other hand, they've rounded up the Magicals, stuck them in a ghetto, and God knows what they intend to do with them next.
Oh, I bet you do know.
When do we get to the Dark People's City?
From what our feathered friend said, it'll be another day or so. Are you okay?
Yeah. I'm just feeling a bit restless.
Well, there's not much to do here. You can look around the cabin for a bit, talk to Crow, or take a nap back in the hold. There's a bed there.
Thanks. Maybe I will.
Yeah. What's up, Crow?
I'm feeling seasick.
Seasick? Aren't you used to flying?
Flying, yes. Flying is no problem. Flying is flapping your wings and praying for a good tailwind. This isn't flying. This is torture.
So why don't you jump out there and fly instead?
What? And catch a cold? Are you kidding me? You do know that it's freezing out there, don't you? And it's not like I can keep up with this infernal machine. My wings are made for comfort flying, not marathons. No, I'll stay here. I'll just find a corner to go throw up in instead.
Nice.
Nice.
How long have you known April?
That depends on how you look at it. We go way back, but I haven't really seen her since way back.
What happened?
She sent me on my merry way. She wanted to go find herself, which actually means go lose everyone else. I can recommend it, though. It's very liberating. I went off to find myself recently, and I have nothing but good things to say about it. You see, I was about to get married and...
To a bird? I mean, not a woman. Well, yes, a woman. A female bird. Someone with wings, like you.
Yes, that's right. A bird. Anyway, so the idea of settling down, building a nest, starting a family... I don't know, I started freaking out. So I went on a journey of inner discovery.
He ghosted her. What an asshole.
You went on a journey of discovery?
Inner discovery. A quest for personal understanding. A mission of self-realization. A voyage of inward fulfillment. A trek to the...
Okay, yes, I get it. You wanted to find yourself.
It's brilliant. You desert everyone, abandon your responsibilities and relationships, and focus completely on your own personal misery. It's a douche for the soul.
You know, Crow, I think you may have misunderstood what finding yourself is all about.
What? No, April showed me how it's done. I can't believe I didn't do it sooner. I feel so much lighter. Not a care in the world. Except for, the total and abject misery in my heart and soul.
I don't know what's happening with my audio. I can constantly hear this I don't know, cracking sounds. Oh, maybe the files are corrupted or something. Let's try.
So you abandoned your fiancé to go on a selfish journey of inner discovery?
Abandoned is a strong word. Left? Deserted? Forsook? Yes, and yes. Slipped away in the dead of night? Sure. But it was all for the best. I obviously wasn't ready to, become a responsible, grown-up, magical bird. Where does one go to find oneself, I asked. Granted, I only asked myself, and I probably should have gotten a second opinion, but there you go. So I decided to seek the center of all wisdom and knowledge in Arcadia.
This Dark People's city?
No. Some fortune teller in Zan. She stiffed me. It was actually blind luck that I ended up in the Dark People's city. I never intended to go there, but it was a real blessing, I tell you. These guys, they let me read anything I wanted. And I've learned a lot. Like, for example, did you know that a Diavan water snake can grow to be almost 200 meters long? I didn't. I didn't really want to find out either, because now I'm really freaked out by water, but there's not much else to do in the place except read. Read, eat, read, sleep, read, go to the bathroom, and read at the same time. It's really very, very dull. But all that introspection gave me perspective. I wisened up, and now I'm ready.
Ready to get married?
Ready to admit that I'm scared out of my feathers about getting married. So no, still on that journey.
Let's try digging about April some more.
About April?
I don't understand what happened to her. Oh, she was the sweetest, prettiest, nicest girl you could have ever imagined. And she was a real trooper. Save the world and all. You don't see a lot of people doing that these days. But things didn't turn out the way she thought they would. She couldn't go back to her world, first because she was afraid, and then later because she lost her powers. On top of that, the Azadi were after everyone from Stark. Everyone with special powers, everyone who was allied with the Magicals. In the end, I think April just snapped. She was so angry, she felt so betrayed. She had to take it out on someone. Fortunately, she decided to take it out on the Azadi. I wanted to stick with her, I really did, despite the yelling and the bitterness. But in the end, she just up and left me. Right in the middle of nowhere, too. I tried looking for her, but after a while I gave up. I got the distinct feeling she didn't want me around anyway. So, I left to begin a new life.
I don't think there's anything you could have done, Crow. Sometimes the people we know and love change, and sometimes that means we have to move on.
I don't understand. I feel like they are trying to make April the bad guy here, to make us not like her, because, she betrayed Crow, she left him, she constantly tells Zoe that she won't help her. Like, dudes, are you trying to make me think that she's an asshole here? Like, imagine a situation that, I don't know, you are a kid on a yard or somewhere, and there suddenly comes a younger than you kid and starts telling you that you need help, you need to help me, you need to help me. I mean, you need to help me. Somebody told me that you need to help me, so you have to help me. Like, I would tell the kid to go and fuck off, especially if I had responsibilities on my own. And considering that they are, I don't know, I constantly feel like they are making her into this person that just, she doesn't care about anyone. And there she is, caring about all the people in the resistance, organizing everything there. Just, fuck, guys, just give her a break. God damn it.
What powers did April lose?
Her special thingy, being a shifter. First, she didn't want to go back to Stark, and then, one day, she couldn't. Her powers went poof, and no one knows why.
What?
What?
Why did you go, ooh?
Because it's spooky. Also, I like saying it. It makes my beak vibrate.
You don't think she lost her powers because she felt her powers were the cause of her misery?
It's... Of course I wouldn't know what... Huh?
Seems to me that she was scared about facing reality again, and she decided that her powers would only bring more pain. So she lost them.
Oh, that's, psychology, isn't it? Oh, brilliant. You human females from Stark are really clever. So, hey, if we hit April with a really big frying pan, she'll come to her senses, right?
What? No.
Yes, it's called therapy. I read about it somewhere. Well, not read, more like heard. In a seedy tavern near the docks. After 11 thimbles of Merry Minstrom's yellow fire. Just before dawn. On a Monday. But I remember the fella who told me. Big lad. Arms as thick as oak trees. A stunning collection of scars. Nice eye patch. A real therapist he was.
Oh.
Wait, maybe it was rapist.
Oh, Lord. Also, I wonder if Zoe if Zoe acknowledges that she probably speaks from the experience. Like, everything was that April thought that her power is causing her misery, so she decided to, well, maybe not decided, but somehow thought to herself that it would be best if she didn't have those powers and she would just stop shifting. So maybe similarly, Zoe thought that her whole life is meaningless, so she just decided to, you know, cut ties with her friends, with most of her friends. Olive still is her friend. So stop exercising, stop going to school, stop working, like, just stop. And she doesn't have depression, yeah.
What's it like being a talking bird?
My beak is a finely tuned instrument of love. When I speak, girls tremble. And also guys. Guys tremble too, but not in the same way.
Right. It was nice chatting with you, Crow. It's been very informative.
Glad to help, doll.
Doll?
I mean, independent and self-reliant female person who's not an object to be ogled at or used solely for my own personal amusement and pleasure.
I like that he has this whole spiel prepared, like...
The holder's back there. And the bed.
He knew that this... He knows that saying this causes trouble, so he has a prepare, like, thing. This is a very interesting design. Also, I wonder, how did Crow guide them, since he wasn't outside and couldn't smell the wind?
Welcome to our city. The White of the Kin is expecting you.
Who?
That's the White Dragon, Zoe.
How did she know I was coming?
I stopped asking those kinds of questions a long time ago. You just have to start buying into stuff like destiny and precognition, or you'll go nuts.
She waits in the library. Follow me.
Right. Okay, no point in asking any questions, is there?
Absolutely not. It'll only make your head hurt.
But haven't we come here also to ask questions?
Part of me just wants to go back inside and close the door.
I mean, I would die standing on this. Oh, I cannot really show you with the camera, but, you know, there is a very thin, maybe not very, but quite thin, bark? Is that what it's called? Okay, I guess we'll follow the guy.